Boom, hello and welcome to the Executive Protection Lifestyle Podcast, Season 2.
With your host, Byron Rodgers. This podcast is dedicated to the executive protection practitioner, the private security professional. In this podcast, we're going to talk about the mental, emotional, psychological, physiological fitness that goes into being an efficient and effective executive protection agent. Whether you're in law enforcement, whether you're a mom that's looking at how to protect her children, or a father that's focused on how to protect his family, I believe this podcast has something for all of you. We might even get into some tales from the crypts of true Hollywood stories from time to time. I'm doing this podcast because I feel the reality of this job is simple. If you really want to be good at executive protection, it's more than just a job. It really is a lifestyle. And those of you who've been in the game for any serious amount of time, you already know what I'm saying is true. So if that sounds interesting to you, enjoy the show. Out.
Whoa.
Jump, lady, come on! Jump, lady!
Holy. Good catch, man.
Jump, come on, jump! Jump!
How you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm good. It's good to see you again.
Good to see you too, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, and under these circumstances, well done.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, man.
I didn't even think I'd be on a scale like this. I mean, I knew I was gonna do something big, but not to this capacity.
Yeah. It's interesting how, I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, but my experience is life kind of prepares you for things, and like you didn't really think, you don't think about it, what I'm saying, when you're doing it,
Yeah, I've been thinking about that, man. Like just every event, everywhere I've been to, like that really led up to that point, man. It was all the work, like even just the small things, football training, just learning training from you about mental awareness. Like it's crazy, man. It's very unexplainable. The universe is something special.
Yeah, man. So just because everybody's probably who hadn't seen what happened, I want to fill them in, man. So break down for me what took place the other day. That got you on the highlight reel that I was watching yesterday morning, man.
All right, so I was at my friend's apartment. We were getting ready for a workout. I was sitting on the couch. I was on my phone, and I hear a lot of commotion going on out in the parking lot, and I thought it was a fight. So I look outside, and I see all the people in the parking lot looking in a certain direction. And I was just wondering what was going on. A few more moments passed by, and then somebody yelled out, "Fire!" And I was in the unit on the third floor right next to it. And at that moment, I grabbed all of my things and scrambled out. I couldn't find my shoes, and I ran down the steps barefoot. And immediately when I got off the steps, I just started looking for work, like, who needs help? I'm hearing screaming. There's fire going on, like I'm automatically in protector mode, like, let's go, let's go, let's go. And I set my things down by the dumpster, and that's when you see me run in the video, and 'cause I heard Rachel, she was screaming, rest in peace. People were yelling, throw the kids down, throw the kids down. And the guy that was standing there, he didn't look like he was going to catch it. No disrespect to him, but I felt like I needed to come in and do it. I had all the confidence in myself to do it. And it just got silent. Like when you see me running, it was all silent to me. And I didn't hear anything. I didn't see anything but the baby. And it was tunnel vision. He helicoptered down to me like this, and I caught his head right here in my elbow. I didn't catch all of his legs. Like he twisted his foot up a little bit, but I saved his head and his organs, and that was the most important part. And like when I was holding him right here, we looked at each other in the eyes for like a split second, man. And that was the craziest connection I've ever had with somebody. Like it was just a new start for him. He knew what was going on. Like he knew. And like we looked at each other like this, and like I'll never forget it. And he looked at me like it was like a thank you, like in that split second, and it changed my life forever, man. Like I'm a completely different person. Like I'm getting emotional thinking about it, and it was heavy.
That's so beautiful.
Yeah, after that, man, caught him. And it was extraction after that, man. Just get him out, get him out, get him out. And I was in the parking lot holding him, and not to be gruesome, but his injuries were like his skin was falling off. He was bleeding, screaming, crying going on. But I kept my composure, and nobody was helping me, man. Like I was pacing back and forth with him in the parking lot. People were still screaming and recording. And I'm just like, is anybody going to help me? I actually said this, is anybody going to help me? And then was pacing back and forth. And finally, the guy in the field, I just noticed this after watching it a few times, but he actually helped me because he walked back to his car after that moment and had the car door open. So I ran to him and I was like, hey, man, take off your shirt. Let's sit him down in the car because I can't put him on the ground. Let's sit him down in the car, get this air conditioning going. And when I was doing that, another lady came up behind me and wrapped him in a wet sheet, and we set him down. And after I put him in the car, man, I just walked away because I couldn't keep looking at him. And he was kids in my weak spot, you know, like I can handle a Marine combat, seeing that, but just like a little kid, man, I'm just gonna be a little touchy on that one.
Yeah, I understand, man. But you kind of played your role in the whole thing at that point. Good work, bro. I mean, it's such an amazing situation. Now, the overall outcome, were lives lost in that fire? Yes,
Rachel Long, she died in the fire. Rest in peace. She's the true hero in this, though, because I would even this is me personally, man. I would even give her a Marine title because she was saved her kids in fire, man. You know, like that's tough shit. Like, excuse my language, but she's on fire, still thinking about her kids, not thinking about her pain. Like, because, and there's another hero as well, D'Artagnan Alexander.
Mm-hmm.
He ran into the building while it was on fire and saved the 8-year-old daughter. So he's my hero because at that point, that's when I would have started thinking. Like when I ran to the boy, it wasn't thinking, it was reaction. But
right,
I would have thought, I would have been thinking, man, I'm about to run into this hot building. We had this little girl, but he saved the 8-year-old girl. But Rachel, she wasn't able to get out. Rest in peace. And but she's the real hero. She's tough. She's a badass. And
yeah,
I will make sure that I'm gonna carry on her legacy, and I will take care of her kids and just support her husband.
Awesome, man. That's deep. That's real, man. That's heavy. So yeah, much respect and condolences and to the deceased in this situation, and also to the other unsung the heroes that weren't fortunate enough to get recorded when they were doing what they were doing, man.
Oh yeah, there was more people out there that deserve recognition as well, but it played out how it played out. But they're not forgotten about. They know, and they should feel good about themselves. Like we all played a part in this. It wasn't just me. I had to get the guy just for giving me the physical ability to do it.
Perfect. Outstanding. Yeah, man. That's that. I mean, it's just kind of speechless. And I think being the man, being able to, being willing, capable, and prepared is really what like puts you in that situation. I feel like God has us all where we're at for a reason, when, and you never know when, and that's kind of one of the reasons you be seeing me training all the time and trying to get after it as best I can. Cause you just never know when that moment's going to come. And something I lose sleep over, especially with us having a Marine Corps background, is you can't fail.
It costs lives, man. Failure costs lives. Honestly, essentially, it really does. And the thing about the trips, running over there, I would have caught him. I would have failed, and I would have been so down on myself, man. I don't know where I'd be at if I wouldn't have made that catch.
Yeah, you just can't fail. No, exactly, man. I love that you understand the importance of that. And because I remember like they were talking about your background, and I'm like, my dude's an athlete. He's a wide receiver. It was what they were saying, and the Marine Corps. I was like, this is perfect. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, so I want to kind of take everything from the beginning so people can really understand you, who you are, where you're at in life, even,
you know? So, and I think what was really cool too to me is just that, like, when I saw this article come out, bro, and I saw your face, I was like, yo, where do I know this dude from? And I like, literally my brain was like reaching, like, where? I remember because you have these fresh eyes, like you look fresh, like you look like a good person. You have that look to you. And I was like, man, I remember this dude.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man.
100%, man. And I was like, I know this guy from somewhere. I was like, maybe we follow each other or something. And then next thing you know, I hop in the training day group.
My name, yeah.
And I'm like, boom, that's what's up, man.
Yeah. I definitely have to give credit where it's due, man. Yeah, I learned a lot from your course. That was a great course. I really enjoyed it, and I'm still learning from it. And it was a blessing to get that, because that's what I was looking for after cover 6. I was seeking more EP, man. I'm hungry for it. So
yeah,
that knowledge is great.
No, 100%, bro. And one of the main reasons I want to talk with you is because like there's a lot of like training's one thing, but at least now you can also add to your and you know you've been a Marine and stuff like that, but you really have like a public facing demonstration of your heart, your ability, you know, your capabilities, you know, your work ethic. It all culminates for you to be able to make that play, you know. It was an absolutely, in my opinion, exemplary. It's an exemplary event or example of what I hope more civilians can become willing, capable, and prepared to do.
Right. That's why I want to use this platform to build awareness in people, because in day-to-day society, man, I just see the complacency in people, and that just compromises safety, you know. So everybody's safety. So if we just spread awareness about complacency and just training in general, just having a warrior mindset, better self-defense, especially in today's age, I feel like we could save more lives down the line.
Yeah, 100%. No, that's the whole deal. And that's what I'm about, you know?
Yeah.
Making the world a safer place to help good people become more willing, capable, and prepared. And what you did was you really you demonstrated that. You know what I'm saying?
I'm on the same mission as you.
Yeah, exactly. I love it. Okay, cool. I think we stuck for a minute though. But I heard you. Yeah, man. I think so I guess we'll start with who you are, man. Who would you say Phillip is at his core?
I'm a lover and a fighter, man. Like,
yeah,
I love people. I love to help people. I love everybody. I don't have a problem with any specific person. And I feel like honestly, man, I feel like my whole purpose on this earth is to protect people. Like, I love to be tactical. I love warfare. Like, I just, you know, I like it all. I mean, I love it all. And I want to learn as much information about life-saving skills, tactical skills. I want to learn it all. I want to be in my eyes. And my mission on earth, man, just to make the biggest positive impact that I can do.
That's awesome. That's what's up. No, I love that, man. We got a lot in common. 100%, you know. And I mean, just having that work ethic and having that be part of your ethos is huge, because it's the general direction you're going to go in. And right now, so a little backstory for everybody. So me and Phillip first met when I was staffing an EP detail a little while ago. And so we did like a virtual interview just like this, which was pretty cool. And I was like, and I got to be honest, man, like I was literally sitting there and I was like, yo, this dude would be perfect. But like, I think you were in Arizona or something, right? Like,
yeah, I'm still out here in Arizona. I think about the interview all the time, and that was a blessing. It caught me off guard. I was at work. I was telling my coworkers, I was like, man, Byron Rodgers is calling. I got this interview. I can't miss it. And that was a blessing in itself, man. It just really let me know that the biggest in the game has their eyes on me, and that was just a humbling experience. I wish I could have done it due to circumstances, but I'm still working. I'm still going. I'm gonna get there.
Yeah, no, thank you for everything you said, man. That means the world to me. I'm just a dude trying to make a contribution, man. That's it. But it really humbles me to hear the things you said, though, dude. So like, I'm sitting here and I'm like looking at you, and I'm like, yo, this guy would be perfect. Like, I wanted to hire you. I just can't see how we can make this work. I wasn't that type of detail where I could relocate you. So then I was just like, but there's certain people you meet in life, and you're like, this dude's gonna be okay though, man, because you got all the stuff. You're well spoken. You've got a good heart. Your work ethic. Like when we were talking, I was like, how are you going to be able? I was like, I presented you with a problem, and you were like, I'll figure it out. I'll make it work. And I'm like, this is what I'm looking for. I want to hear out of people's mouths all the time. You know what I'm saying? So I was like really impressed overall with your character as I was assessing you.
Yeah, I had to come back to reality. I was putting things in motion, but I just had to get back to reality that I just couldn't make the move at the time.
Yep, exactly. No, exactly. But I loved your heart. I was like, heck yeah, this is what it's about.
Gotta get it, man. Life is short. Gotta attack.
And you gotta be willing to go. Like I was talking about it this morning on my Instagram stories. I was like, the difference in people is I was watching that movie. I think it's called like Pain and Gain or No Pain No Gain with Marky Mark and The Rock last night. It's a really bad example of getting after it, but it's hilarious. I was just like, there's just people that are willing to go and give what they have and work from their place of not enough until they get to a place of more than enough. And that seems to be the difference, like if you're willing to give the little bit you got, work on the little bit you got, make the little bit you got better, get in the gym every day, be weak for a while, be a fool, be a beginner. That's the only way you get to that master state. So like when I see that, when I see that heart of like, I'll figure it out. I'm like, that's what a man needs in order to make it out here. So I was real impressed with that, man. That's good stuff.
I pay attention to what you say. It's just important to surround yourself around those individuals on the same mission, because
this is true.
I do believe it's being a product of your environment is true. Mm-hmm. If you submerge yourself in positivity, you can change your whole mindset. I just changed my whole mindset this year, man. I was dealing with a lot of negativity last year and previous years with myself. I was battling myself. A lot of self-hatred, a lot of things, but I really concentrated and focused on having a positive mindset and putting those positive vibes in the universe. And I just got it back, and it really does truly make a difference to think positive about yourself, man. Like positivity and loving yourself, that makes a huge difference. Like if I don't even think I would have been able to make that catch. I didn't revamp my whole mindset of just staying aware. Just looking for work and looking for good,
Looking for work, man. That's when I turn. Find work, man. Something's going wrong. Find somewhere to be. Find something productive to do. Put out a fire somewhere. That's what's up. No, I couldn't agree with you more, man. It's one of the things I've been trying. I love that. I love hearing you say that, because for me, it's like we all suffer from confirmation bias, So I see that you don't see the world as it is. You see the world as you are. So a lot of people oppose me on it, and it's understandable because it's really hard to give someone a new reality when they're in the belly of the beast. But this thing I talk about, perceptual empowerment, is so big because when you change your perception, you change your performance. You change the whole everything you're working with.
Everything.
You can't outperform your perception. Like that's as far as you can go, is as far as you can see,
Like I'll admit, man, that perception thing just recently, like I have a problem sometimes with like getting cut off when I speak. I'll admit that. But I'm working on it, and my father was doing that to me, but he did it to me, and I kind of got mad, and I was like, man, you know what? I just have to be thankful that I'm hearing his voice. I just need to shut up, let him speak, and just be thankful that he's even talking to me right now. Like he cut me off, but just shut up and let him speak, because fire could happen, car accident, you know what I'm saying? He might not be here the next day. So just changing your perception on small things like that will take you a long way. And I can attest to that this year.
That's awesome, man. No, and instantly you start feeling different. Like it's like I can focus on him cutting me off and being angry, or I can have gratitude that I even am able to even have this interaction. It's like I wake up and I'm like, I got the weight of the universe. Like the projects I'm involved with that I need to execute on right now.
Yeah.
Heavy. And I can look at it that way, or I can look at it as, you know what? It's an honor to have this type of weight on my shoulders. It's an honor to be able to be executing on these objectives, to even have this on my plate. It's an honor. So
it's an honor to feed. Like you're feeding people, man. Like that's a big deal, essentially. You know. So
yeah, thank you.
You gotta change your perception on little things, man. The small things count.
Yeah, man.
You know, like small things matter. Sure.
Yeah, it's powerful stuff. So I'm glad you said that. What was your background again? Marine Corps. What are you doing now? What are you looking to do? What do you want, in life, your career?
Right now, I work for Allied Universal, doing corporate protection. I was with another executive protection company out here, but it didn't work out. Right. But my dream, honestly, I'm trying to catch up to you, man. I'm trying to be right there with you. I want to be a global protection agent, man. I want a worldwide company. I want to protect as many people as I can. That's the name of the game. So I'm not in it for money. Of course, I want to take care of my family, but like I said, I was put on this earth to protect. So I want to take it to the top, to the tippy top.
Man, to the tippy top. That's what's up.
Right. So that's where I'm at. I'm just reading, focusing, doing all that I can. So when preparation meets opportunity, I'm ready.
100%, brother. Yeah, man. I mean, you have the making of it. You know what I'm saying? Like you just getting started. That's all it is. Like you're earning your stripes. You're putting in your dirt time. You're in my group. You know what I'm saying? Executive protection lifestyle, not lifestyle, training day.
Yeah, shout out to the whole group, man.
What's your experience been about? Let everybody know what it's been like being part of the Training Day Success Package.
It's great. I learned a lot from everybody in there. A lot of badasses in there. I don't even consider myself a badass to people that I'm around. So I'm just trying to keep up with you guys, honestly, man. I'm a sponge. Like I keep putting that good information in there, man. I want to learn it all. So thank you to you guys that who said condolences and congratulations. And let's continue to work and get better.
Yeah, 100%. I think with the with Training Day, people think it's just learning how to do EP. And so I'm like, nah, like you learn, from resume to getting on a detail to how to do EP, but you also have me doing coaching with you every single week. I'm in the group doing a live with everybody. So I'm essentially like your coach in your EP life. And then you also have this group of protectors that do your industry, that you do your career with us. Like I'm doing my career with you. You know what I mean? Like I'm checking in every week, talking with you, like we're doing our careers together. And as that network grows, the value you have in there grows. And it's like, it's a lifelong resource, So just so you guys know, that's what he's talking about when he's talking about the group and how there's a bunch of ultra legit folks in there, because there are, man. So that's what's up, man.
Yeah, it's truly a blessing, man. I'm glad you put that together. Honestly, I loved it.
Outstanding.
I caught it on the right.
Yes, outstanding. Now that's what's up, brother. So I look forward. You're operating in AZ still. I look forward to seeing what you're gonna do. Obviously, me and you are in contact. We keep talking in the group and stuff like that. But man, you really show a lot of promise to me in this private security industry, because you have the right heart. You're like, yo, I'm all about protecting. You got the right work ethic. I mean, when I was talking with you, and I've already interviewed you. You know what I'm saying? Yo, so Phillip Blanks, I've already interviewed him. I'm signing off on him to the industry. If you guys are in AZ, or if you got a detail kicking up, you want to move somebody out there that's legit, look at Phillip Blanks, y'all. So I give my 2 cents on him. Ominous Dominus. So anyways, 100%. And they'll see I'm going to put the highlight reel of what you did in this podcast episode so everyone can really see, you put it all out there, bro. You laid out, you made that catch. And I want to honor you for it, because I want your deeds to be an example
to everyone out there to see, hey, this is what a civilian can do if you're willing, capable, and prepared. No greater love than this, and a man that's willing to lay his life down for somebody else. You put it all out there on the line to protect that baby that was unfortunately having to fall from a few stories up, man. So and you represented for the Marine Corps too. Marine Corps still in there.
Oh yeah. Shout out to all my Marine brothers and sisters out there. I hope you guys stay safe. Right now, Brendan Rodgers, he's deployed in Iraq, so stay safe and salute. And I definitely want to shout out the whole Marine Corps, everybody in the military, man. Stay safe out there.
Heck yeah, that's what's up. God bless and Semper Fi, y'all. Before we roll out, do you have a saying, a mantra, something you like to say?
The harder the battle, the victory.
Wait, come back with it one more time. What was it?
The harder the battle, the sweeter the victory.
Outstanding. I'm going to write that down. The sweeter the victory. Outstanding. That's what's up, brother. Hey, Phillip, it's an honor to have you in the training day course, to do my career with you. It's an honor to be a Marine as well because of you today. It's always an honor to be a Marine, but you made it look tighter the other day. And it's an honor that we're connected, bro. So when I see an opportunity for us to work together, it'll be there. And
I appreciate that.
100%. And it's an honor. You're basically helping people understand what it is to be a protector, which is what I'm all about. I want people to see this and be like, I want to be able to do that. And that's how we make the world a safer place, by helping good people become a little more dangerous, willing, capable, and prepared, man. So it's an honor, brother. So.
Oh yeah, I'm not done, man. I'm thinking stuff to put in, and I wanna help people as much as possible. So I'm working on some things. So it's been an honor. It's been an honor to talk to you as well, and we'll be in contact.
100%. Thanks, brother. Take care out there, and holla at me if you need anything.
Yes, sir. Be safe. Semper Fi.
Semper Fi. God bless. Semper Fi. Do or die. Death before dishonor. Boom.
Oh yeah. All right, bye.
Yo, if you're a private security professional wanting to take your game to the next level, go to executiveprotectiontrainingday.com to check out my personal success package for private security professionals. Check it out, executiveprotectiontrainingday.com. And remember, y'all, hard skills do save lives, but soft skills get you paid. Boom. Boom. And to support this podcast, go to executiveprotectionlifestyle.com and contribute to our Patreon account. That Patreon account is what helps me make this podcast possible, contributing to this brand, what we're doing here, making it so that I can bring better guests on, making it so that we can plan more events and just expand the contribution to the private security industry, and also to making America a safer place. Do whatever you can, contribute whatever you can, because it makes all of these things possible. Thanks for those contributions. Yo, and before we go, I got a shout out to the sponsors, starting out with Primary Weapon Systems, PWS. They truly are the evolution of the rifle. Use Byron for 10% off. Grayman & Company, the most comfortable tactical suits in the game. Use Byron for 10% off with them. Ballistic Theory. You're going to start seeing a lot of stuff with me in Ballistic Theory because they got good ammo for good prices. Use Byron for my discount with those guys as well. Last but not least, Executive Protection Institute. Hey, go check them out and get your executive protection education on. Until the next podcast, this is Byron Rodgers, protector by nature and by trade. Out.